Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hope the screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So let us continue with the automation that is being used at the lexical analysis of compiler design stages. So in the previous class, we looked at 2 to 3 problems. Hope you could identify and understand. And let me show the output for the first program, which you already first problem, which you already taken, just to provide you some more inputs if you have gone wrong somewhere, or if you need some more, you can copy this. The first one was to just recognize an identifier beginning with a letter followed by a sequence of letters or digits. So this is what we used. So A to Z, Q0 to Q1. Q1 is a final state as well as self loop, because at least one letter should be there, or a letter followed by sequence of letters or characters, digits, is what we have discussed. And the second one was identifier beginning with a letter and followed by sequence of letters and digits with underscore in between. That's what we have taken earlier. And previous to this, we had 2 problems where beginning with a digit and stuff like that. So hope you could able to understand that. But let us take the underscore one. Hope you might have tried at home. If not, just have a look at it. If any issue here, let us discuss on that. Okay. So the outcome for that can be like this. An identifier beginning with a letter and followed by a sequence of letters and digits with underscore in between. No identifier should begin or end with underscore, and no 2 underscores should be in sequence. Okay. So 2 varieties of this program we have taken. An identifier beginning with a letter and followed by a sequence of letters. If you take and followed by a sequence of letters, meaning that both are mandatory. It should begin with a letter, no doubt, and it should also followed by a sequence of letters and digits, which is a mandatory. Then we have to rewrite this particular diagram. But this diagram is meant for what? Identifier beginning with a letter and or, you can add here, and or. I think we have taken in the previous, I told you to get a solution for that. This is a letter and or symbol. You should have a or symbol here. That is or. So this diagram is for this type of setup. Okay. So that means every small change in the question or every small change in the rule rather is going to give a different notation or a different diagram, is what I am trying to tell you, so that you can understand. Otherwise, you may try to judge yourself and give a same diagram by just looking at one sentence of the given problem. You should not be doing that. So you should read the question twice or thrice, understand what is mandatory, what is not mandatory, how the flow of input should be there, and which is going to be final outcome or final state. There should not be any ambiguity here. So that's the reason why varieties of same question we are trying to take. So in the previous class, at the end of the class, I have told you that identifier beginning with a letter and or followed by a sequence of letters and digits with underscore in between. Previous to that, we have taken with only and. So it was a different, I think, who has shown that? Some of you have who projected that, probably. Maitri has shown that output yesterday, during that class, and we have corrected how that output should be. Okay, that was okay for that. Now the current question is the identifier with the letter and or. So if you look at the input here, this is the initial state. The initial state. So what is the input here now? Input should be a character A to Z. Since R is there, R symbol is there, so you should have immediately a final state. Previous to this, if you look at the diagram what Maithili has presented last class, we had a final state later, not in the second state. But today, the final state has come to the second stage. Why? Because just because we have added a R here. R means it may be there, it may not be there. If that is the case, probably we have to look at those smaller, finer items into consideration. Now, if it is a letter R followed by R means maybe there or may not be there. So even if it is a one letter, it should be a valid identifier. Okay, second case. Okay, and remaining things will follow. What is and here? It might have another set of characters or it might have another set of digits. Still, we are going to have the same self loop. But if you are going to have underscore, then underscore should not be final state because no underscore should be there at the end. So underscore, if you have, you go to another state. Again, we have to come back to the final state with some of the character because this rule says that underscore should not be coming together and it should not end with the underscore. To satisfy these two, we have brought a new state here, which will say that whenever there is underscore, you cannot stop it here. You have to go further to the final state upon getting the input like say A to Z or a 0 to 9. So this is the solution what we can get for the given problem. So that means what we have to understand here is for every small change in the rule, the diagram is going to take a different shape. So you have to think afresh from beginning of the problem statement till you get the proper solution. And what you have to keep in mind, like an algorithm, this particular diagram should be unambiguous and it should be giving, should be able to process all types of inputs. We cannot write for one type of input, one diagram, another type of input, another diagram. No, the single diagram should, because the constructs are same. We cannot write for when you write a program in India, this is a construct. When you write in somewhere else, this is a construct. No, C language means wherever you go, the construct remains same. Like that, it should be universal. So your diagram should be more global and universal. Okay, fine. So let me know any doubts here regarding the question and the solution what is being given. Fine. Take the another program, another problem, try how you will get the solution for this now. So this is a new thing. So integers with a string of digits, including leading zeros. So your rule is now only integers, no characters. It deals with only integers. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and any numbers you can have. And it can also have a leading zero. Leading zero means you can see the example. We have given the example. A number with a initial zero, that is called as a leading zero. It can be a number without zeros or a number with a leading zeros. So both are possible. Okay. So try on this. An integer which can have string of digits including leading zeros. So whoever can get, let me know. We can project. So I will stop my presentation here. Whoever is ready, we can show that output. Let us see. Each of you should try separately because, as I said, I'm putting 2-3 classes on this simply because you should understand the concept and it is very important from exam point of view. There is no hurry here. Until you understand, there is no point in going forward. Because all these things, whatever discussed is fine. Today we are discussing compilers which you use in your day-to-day programming requirements. So you should know better about the compiler. So let us devote some time. and your next test will be completely on compilers and microprocessors. So more questions you can expect on compilers. So you should be ready for all this. So who will volunteer to show? Understand the question properly. Read the question twice. Integers with a string of digits, including leading zeros. This is the rule. This is a requirement. So what is the status? Asta?
Yes, sir.
Have you done? Can you show?
Sir, I'm doing.
Doing? How much time? Okay, do.
Sir, this is Srinivas. Can I?
Yeah. Yes, if it's done, yeah, anybody. I told anybody we can volunteer. You can project, you can present.
Sir, is my screen visible?
Yes.
Sir, is this correct?
Okay. So Q0, 0 to 9, it's an integer coming to next state. So Q1 is a final state, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what is the requirement? You should have a leading zeros. So leading zeros are there, 0 to 9. Even integer 0 to 9 is a valid one, so that is possible. It can have a sequence of digits, that is also possible. So perfect. So you only can make sure whether what you written is right or not. So you list out what is the requirements and make sure that those requirements are met. So perfect. So that is a solution for the given problem. Okay, nice. Now we'll revise the same question. Let us see. So Next question is integers with a sequence of digits but no leading zero. Integers with sequence of digits but no leading zero, except the integer 0 itself. Because 0 is an integer, we have to accept that, but we should not accept any other integer which begins with a 0. So that is the requirement. So integers with a sequence of digits but no leading zeros. So let me show that question. The solution for that is, this is what we have got from Srinivas. That is perfect. Next question is integers with a sequence of digits but no leading zeros except the integer 0 itself. 0 should be there because that itself is an integer. But problem here is no other integer should have a leading zeros. It can have 0 anywhere, but leading 0 should not be there. Okay. So that is the question. Whoever is ready, you can volunteer to present. So I will come out of the presentation now.
So, should I present?
Yeah, please.
Yes, sir, 1 second.
Yes, yes.
Sir, is my screen visible?
Yes, yes. It is loading now. But nothing is visible. It is loading.
So now?
Now okay. But it, yes, yes, yes. Okay. So what is that written Q naught? 1, 2?
Sir, yes, sir.
See, initial state is not correct. What is an initial state? You should have an inward arrow.
Yes, sir, yeah.
So Q naught should have an inward arrow. You have to add inward arrow. Otherwise, Q naught cannot be taken as an initial state.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Next, 1 to 100. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How about after 100?
Sir, it will take, yeah, because leading shouldn't be like 0. Integers, like it can go up to like etc.
No. Fine. So you are telling if I say 1, that is a possible integer. So right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
If
sir.
I say 103,
yes, sir, it is also possible.
but as per this, you have written 1-100.
Yes, sir.
That means you are limiting. Any number that is either 1 or 2 or 3 or 99 or 100. Then only they are integers. Anything other than that is not an integer. That is the meaning of this diagram. But that is not the one we want, no?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So we want similar to the previous one. What was the previous one? It is a digit. It is an integer. It may be a single integer or maybe a sequence of integers. That is sequence of digits. But only restriction here is it should not begin with zeros. But we should allow 0 because 0 is an integer. So that restriction constraint we have to add now. So we cannot write 1 to 100 because if you look at the character class is very single characters, A to Z, 0 to 9, 1 to 9, 2 to 9, 3 to 9, like that. So nothing beyond after 9, because after 9 what happens? It is a repetition of the same digits, right? So the first character class can be 1 to 9 because you don't want a leading 0. You make it as a 1 to 9.
Okay, sir.
Okay, next we are going to the next state, Q1. So Q1 will have what type of data? There you can have 0, no?
Yes,
I can
sir.
have 10, I can have 100. Only beginning should not be there 0. Leading 0 should not be there. But once I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 9, I can have 90, 99, 25, 250. I can have 0 later. So Q1 should be 0 to 9 with a self loop because I can have any number of times. I can have any number of times. But that is not final, no? Because
Yes, sir.
if I get 0, if I give 0 as input, where is 0 is taken here? As per this, 0 is a invalid integer.
Invalid.
But 0 is a valid integer. So it
Yes,
need
sir,
to
got
be
it.
refined. Try to refine further. So
Yes,
don't
sir.
write 100 and all. That is not right. 0 to 9 only because you're repeating, no? Any number of times you can have the same digit, self loop. Yeah, any other solutions?
Sir, it can start with 1 0.
Start with
Like
no.
not leading zeros,
Hmm.
only 1 0.
So
Should not start with 0 only.
let me see the diagram. If you have done something, let me see.
Sir,
0 to 9. Okay. Perfect. After that, it can have any number of. Why you are coming back to Q naught?
sir, if 0 comes in middle, we cannot give that self loop message.
But 0 can come anytime. It should not be there in the beginning. That's it. Because I should not write
If
0,
we
9.
give self loop,
Hmm.
if we
What
give
happens
self
if you use
loop
self
in
loop?
Q1, if we give 0 to 9, 0 0, it will get
No,
repeat.
if you no, I will tell you one thing. As per your thing, 91 is not a valid integer. When I give 9, where am I going? I'm going to Q1.
Q0.
When I give 91, I will come back to Q0. So 91 input is over. I am at Q0. So you say it is invalid. But we know that 91 is a valid integer.
Yes, sir.
What to do?
So it can start with 0, no, sir?
It
Sir,
can,
Srinivas.
yeah, yes, go ahead. Go ahead. It can start with 0, but only 0, not followed by anything other than 0.
Okay, sir.
But your diagram says it is leading 0 is accepted here. So we don't want leading zeros. Yes. Yes, Srinivas.
Sorry, I closed it. Just a minute, sir.
Okay, you explain, Srinivas.
So,
Explain your idea.
like, it will, like, it should contain at least, it can contain a single 0 since it's integer. So, like,
No,
if
as per this diagram, if I take 5,
yes, sir.
what happens to 5? 5 is not integer.
Yes, sir.
Is a 5 integer or not?
Yes, sir.
Then as per this diagram, 1 to 9 are not integers. Right?
Yes, sir.
Not only that, except 0, all are not integers.
Sir, now, no.
Except 0, all are not integers with this diagram. Yeah, try. No, are you able to understand the question? Are you able to understand how to write automata? That is my basic thing. If you know that, you may do some mistakes, don't worry. But are you able to understand what is being asked and what you are going to translate into diagram? Is that concept is ready with you?
Sir, is that my screen visible?
Torsapa. Explain ಮಾಡಿ ನಿಂದು ಏನು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆ ನೋಡೋಣ.
Not start from 0 means 1 to 9 any integers may start. And it can have a integer with 0 also means
ಇನ್ನು 90% ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಬಟ್ 0 ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದು? 0 ಇಂಟಿಜರ್ ತಾನೆ?
No, sir. In starting, if it comes 0, we are not accepting.
Starting ಬೇಡ. Just I will give 0.
Okay, sir.
Is 0 integer or not?
Yes, sir.
But where is that being taken? So you should see your algorithm. What is algorithm? Algorithm should take all possibilities. Similarly, your automata should also consider all possibilities. I can give any number. I can give 0. I can give 125. I can give anything, but you should take. So you are taking everything except 0.
For Q0, if we give self loop of 0,
what is use? When I give 0, I should go to final state, no?
Yes, sir.
Because 0 is a valid. What we are telling, after 0, there should not be anything. I don't want 01, I don't want 05, I don't want 06. Because leading 0 agbiduttadu.
Okay, sir. Change.
So after 0, it should not be anything. Once I give 0, you should stop.
Sir, Manjuna Chalashe.
Yes, Manjuna.
Sir.
Okay.
Hello.
So Q0. So this means nothing is also integer. Because you are straight away opening with the final state. Even if I don't enter anything, I just press enter. That is also integer. That is not correct, no?
Okay. So the starting state cannot be the final state, sir?
It can be. I'm not telling it should not be. It can be. But you should have a proper input. If my requirement is like this, you just press the enter key. That is integer. Then my starting state can be final state also. But I am telling what is an integer. Integer is what? It should have minimum 0 to 9. Minimum 0 to 9.
Okay.
But I am adding one more constraint. What is the constraint? It should be minimum 0 to 9. But if you have any other numbers, that number should not begin with 0. That is the constraint.
Okay, sir. Yeah, I will try, sir.
Yeah, try. I will give one more hint. While beginning, we discussed that for a diagram, there can be only one starting state, but there can be more than one final state. This is a hint for you. You can write any number of final states depending upon, but only one input state or one starting state. Starting state cannot be more. It should be only one, but final state can be more than one. So try with this, if you can try to get some solution.
Sir, I'll share.
Yes, go ahead.
Sir.
Okay. Q naught 0 to 9. Okay. That's why first it cannot be 0 to 9, ma, Maithili. When I give 0.
That's what I asked you, sir. Like starting, if it starts with 1, 0, it will be fine or not? And I asked.
No, it cannot be. See, leading 0 should not be there means 1, 0, 2, 0, it wasn't the same. What I told is 1, 0 means single 0, not starting 0. One single 0, that's all. If that is the case, that is the integer you can take, but not 0 to 9 in the beginning. It cannot be 0 to 9. It should be 1 to 9 only.
Okay, sir.
Leading 0 should not be there, but single 0 is valid. That's it. These two constraints we have to add.
So in middle also 0 should not repeat, sir.
The leading 0 means what? We have a railway engine, no? Railway engine, where it will be in the middle or beginning? It will be in the beginning.
Beginning on.
That is called leading. So railway engine is leading the remaining compartments. What is the meaning of that? So railway engine is in the beginning, not in the middle, no? So middle you can have zeros. Only beginning you should not have zeros. Because 0 is an integer, I can't stop. I may have, but only should not be there in the beginning. That's it. Yes.
So shall I try? I mean, I try it.
Yeah, try.
I will share, sir.
Yes, please.
So now,
You have to maximize. It's not visible. You go to presentation mode. Yes. But still here 0 is not considered, no, Mas Purdi.
yes, sir.
Single zero is the problem. All others are okay. Single 0 is missing.
Yes,
So
sir,
shall I-
I'll try.
Okay. Yeah, try. Sunila, you will try?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, is it visible?
ನಿನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ಫೂರ್ತಿ ಇಸ್ ವಿಸಿಬಲ್. ನಿಂದೇನು ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
No, sir.
Now okay. ಏನೋ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಸರ್ಕಸ್. ಗುಡ್. ಇದು ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ತಾನೆ?
ಇಲ್ಲ, sir. I only did.
This is the right one. So 1 to 9 are integers. 0 is also integer. So both should be considered. So to that we have added the two states now. So this is correct. So two final states are possible. Okay. Good. Nice.
Thank you.
So I will show the actual. So this is the solution for that. Let me know now what was the confusing here and what was missing connect. So you can think of more than one final state also if there is a constraint like this. Now check whether it matches all types of inputs. I give 0. Is it valid? If I give 0, is it valid? Valid or not?
Yes, sir. Now it's valid.
Yeah. If I give 0, 25, is it valid?
No, sir. If you take 0, firstly it will.
Yeah,
go to
it will not go
instead.
because it will not go to Q1 only. So it is invalid. We want that only, no?
Yes, sir.
If I give 205,
It will take.
it will take. So that means in between I can have zeros. Only leading zeros should not be there. But single 0 is valid. So that is the constraint. Because of the constraint, we have to make this complication. That is two final states for this diagram. So for this requirement, okay. So take the another one. Recognize the output. A power. Now zeros and ones are over now. Characters are come. That means anything can come. alphabets, characters, digits, all are possible. Recognize the output a power n b. A power n b means like algebra, a can come any number of times including 0. So a might be there, a might not be there. So let me take attendance meanwhile. So try to get solution for this. Asta,
Yes, sir.
Abhinav, Aishwarya,
Present, sir.
Ambarish,
Sir.
Anu, Arbaz, Arjun, Ashok, Vinita,
Present, sir.
Bhargavi, Bhavisha, Chaitra,
Present, sir.
Chatterjee, Diksha,
Present, sir.
Deepika LG,
Present, sir.
Deepika MB,
Present, sir.
Murli Krishna, Gangubai, Priya Kumari,
Present, sir.
Harshit, Junjar Singh, Kavya,
Present, sir.
Kishore, Lata,
Yes, sir.
Manisha, Manjunath,
Yes, sir.
Nayana, Nilanjan,
Yes, sir.
Nishant, Pavitra,
Present, sir.
Maithili,
Present, sir.
Priyanka,
Present, sir.
Pavan Kumar,
Present, sir.
Akash.
Present, sir.
What Akash? You are not showing anything.
Sir, I was about to show, sir.
This you show.
Sir, not this one, sir. This looks hard
Why?
for me, sir.
Hey, show
So
this one.
previous one I did, sir. It was similar to Sunil, so I kept quiet.
Okay, you try this. What is wrong in this? Rajeshwari,
Present, sir.
Rakesh,
Present, sir.
Ramya, Rashmi,
Present, sir.
Ravishankar, Rizwan,
Present, sir.
Vishal,
Present, sir.
Savita, Shruti,
Present, sir.
Sneha, Spurti,
Present, sir.
Srinidhi, Srinivas,
Present,
Sunil,
sir.
Vaishnavi,
Present, sir.
Vinny.
Present, sir.
Sir, Arjun.
ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಪ್ಪ ನೀನು
Sir?
ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಏನು ನೀನು
Sir, I have little fever, sir.
ಯಾಕೆ ಹುಷಾರು
Yes, sir.
Sir, Bhavisha present.
Pardon?
Bhavisha present, sir.
Bhavisha. Okay. Where you are not shown for last 2 days?
Sure, sir.
Internet issue, Bhavisha.
Yes, sir. Here I am leaving and again reconnecting. So, internet issue, sir.
How are you managing then? Are you able to learn?
Yes, sir. I am watching YouTube videos.
Okay. Fine. Yes. Who will show this one now?
I tried, sir. Let me.
Yeah. So I will, 1 second, I will hide it. Yes. You can present now.
So now,
1 second.
Yep.
Yes. A power n b, where n is greater than or equal to 0. Okay.
yes, sir. A can any times.
ಏನು 09 ಏನದು?
N means n should be less than or less than 0, alwa, sir.
Not n is less than 0. Meaning here is, I can give A, AB, ABB, AABB, AAAB, atara. That means number of times A is repeated anta nanu helodu. A power n andre the number of times A can be repeated. N is greater than or equal to 0 andre A might be there, A might not be there. So A power 0 andre eno? Enilla. So only B will be there. So 0 to 9 ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. Numbers ಏನಿರಲ್ಲ.
Okay, okay, sir.
It's only A and B. It is only A and B.
Sir, anything to power 0 will be 1, right?
Sir, I'll share.
Anything?
To power 0.
Anything to power. Don't worry about the algebra. Algebra is only mathematics there. What is the meaning here is A power n b means n can be either 0 means A can be 0 means A can be there or A may not be there.
Okay, sir, got it.
Validity point of view.
Sir, I'll share.
Yes, yes, go ahead. Okay. You should write that n is greater than or equal to 0, otherwise confusion will start.
Sir, I wrote, but
Okay.
while taking pic.
Okay. No, if we have that, fine, no problem. Okay. So A, okay, give me some examples now. I will give some examples. You let, okay, this is the perfect one. This is a fine. So give me some examples if they are valid or not. A, B.
Sir, if
Yeah.
Sir, if A is not there, so directly B we can take. So final automata is coming.
Correct.
Then repeated A's because I took loop here.
No.
So
What you have written
A,
is
B.
correct. No comments. That's right. I'm just giving some examples and you should tell me. You means anybody can tell me whether they are valid or not. Because whenever you write a diagram, you should also write some examples and say whether they are valid or not. Because you are writing only diagrams here. I want some examples also. So write at least 5 examples for each. I will give 5 examples for this. A. First one is A. You have to tell me if it is valid or not. First one is A.
Yes,
No, you should write there. Second one is ABB. Third one is BBB. Fourth one AAAB. Fifth one B. So like this you have to write 5 examples for each of the diagram and mention if they are valid or invalid. If you simply write the diagram, marks will not be given. Because people might feel that you might have copied the diagrams. So if you illustrate with the examples, then people will understand that yes, you know something about this. So these 5 you take for this diagram. Likewise, the previous diagrams also you should explain with at least 4 to 5 examples. So is A valid one here?
No, sir.
B,
B valid, sir.
BBB,
No, sir.
ABB,
No, sir.
AAAB.
Yes, sir.
Yes, so that's what we want. Okay, now same program, same question where n is greater than 0. It is not equal to 0. N is always greater than 0. Try for this.